What's up, survivors? Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna learn everything there's to know about the Swamp Cave, including armor you have to wear, what equipment to bring, where all the juicy loot is, and the best path you can take to get the artifact of the immune. Let's start right off by giving you guys the location of the cave entrance. You can also see it coming right up here after you walk up this little path from the lake in the redwood forest. And just to give some perspective, here's also how you can make your way over to the redwood forest from everybody's favorite spawn. Through the swamp, follow this little river right here, and there you go, you're already at Redwood Lake. I always recommend starting out the preparation by evening the playing field. If the bugs can spawn here, so can you. So just place down a foundation and a bed, or a few sleeping bags. Now with that out of the way, let's start off the loadout section by addressing everybody's biggest problem with the Swamp Cave. The toxic gas inside the cave will cause you to take massive damage over time, and you won't be able to heal passively if you don't suit up properly. I compared the combinations available to us, starting off with just Flack armor. As you can see, you will end up taking 30 damage every 3 seconds, and that's the same as if wearing no armor. Changing over to a full set of ghillie drastically improves things, taking just 7.5 damage every 3 seconds, but still leaving you unable to heal passively. If you equip all 4 pieces of scuba gear, you will not take any damage and you will start healing back up. However, it will leave you pretty exposed if you ever step off your dino, because you walk so slow with those fins. Now here's an interesting combination. Even if you don't use the scuba tank, but just use 2 pieces of ghillie, like chest piece and the hands, you won't take any damage, but you're still slow. If you need that movement speed, you can also exchange the flippers for ghillie boots and ghillie chest piece for your scuba tank. Then you'll use that tank, but you'll be able to run. And now let's not forget the best solution, the gas mask. With only the gas mask equipped, you won't take any damage. It's a late game unlock, it uses rare resources, but it will protect you the best. Armed with all this knowledge, I hope you're now able to pick out your armor set for your point of the game. Additional equipment you should bring into the cave with you is a shotgun, ammo for it, some med brews, something to drink, and something to eat. Here I'm sitting on the back of a baryonyx. It is max level, and it is pretty much the best you can get to get through this cave. It stuffs itself full of fish whenever it's low, and it's able to dish out massive damage. I would strongly advise taking a high level baryonyx through this, as it can get pretty rough. It also works with a frog, although it has limited damage, but you'll get tons of cementing paste. I'm currently playing on official difficulty settings, and as a challenge I'm trying to get through this cave on the back of this baryonyx, wearing only Flack armor and having only 100 med brews. To show you guys the best path you can take to the loot and to the artifact, I originally wanted to draw a map. But I've since remembered that I have the drawing skills of a kindergartner, and so we're doing this in City Skylines 2. So the first section of the cave is pretty straightforward. You make your way to the right into this first little section where you have only one entry and one exit. It leads further to a second section like this, and then finally into the first major cave room. Note that in the background you can currently see me pulling my shotgun on one of these guys. They're the absolute worst of this cave, and they will break your armor in 1 or 2 hits with their spit. So make sure to kill these guys from a distance, or take very good care to chomp them first. Because if you don't, they're gonna break your armor and you're gonna die of the poison. Once you've reached the first cave, you can choose to go either left or right. If you're on top of a dinosaur, right is gonna be a dead end for you. You can go until you reach the drop with your dinosaur, but from there on you would have to dismount. So I'd recommend going to the left if you're on a dinosaur. Once you've reached the second major cave compartment to the left, you can choose to go either left or middle. The right way won't fit your dinosaur. The left and middle way lead to the same path, and that is the third major cave area. From here, it's just one more corridor to the artifact. You can see me building these dirt roads here, and these represent corridors that won't fit your dinosaur. And now, at last, crossing over this other little tunnel, but not accessible to change into this tunnel in-game. It's only accessible from the third room, so you have to have cleared at least half the cave to get access to the artifact of the immune. And while you're able to skip a lot of mobs by going to the right, having to go on foot is clearly another level of difficulty here. Now, last but not least, let's talk loot. Loot crates are able to spawn in every of the major cave areas, although I've yet only seen 3 at once. Most of the time, it's one into the right, one to the left, and one in the last major cave. Catching up to my cave run here, I was able to make it to the artifact of the immune with about 10 med brews left, and nearly dying, also with a leech attached. I'm now trying to run back to my baryonyx and get out of here. If you want to see the full cave run, make sure to check out my channel, because damn it got close. With that, thank you for watching the first video in this cave series. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see further entries, as it helps the channel out tremendously. And with that, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.